Caleb was born June 1st, 1999 in a suburb of Seattle, Washington, which is why he was a diehard Seattle Seahawks fan. He chose to take his own life on December 5th, 2016. He was 17 years old. He was my only son, and he struggled with some pretty serious issues. What I've come up with is there's two types of people that commit suicide. There's two reasons, basically. There's hundreds and thousands of reasons, but let's just break it down into the two simple thought processes. One is, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure. And so I've got nothing else to live for. The other thought is I'm a burden, I'm a problem. And Caleb had anxiety. He truly stressed out about things. He would get so stressed out that it would legitimately shut him down and prevent him from completing a daily task. So Caleb's anxiety, this is the other type of person that commits suicide. So one thinks, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, I'm always messing this up or messing that up. So anxiety, and this is what Caleb struggled with, and this is what the second suicidal person thinks is that I'm a burden. I would be better off, it would be better off if I just killed myself, because then my parents don't have to deal with my failures, my family, my school, those kind of thoughts. And so Caleb felt like he was a burden. He would say to his lawyer, I'm not going to accept this conviction sentence or this sentence for this, because that'll cost my dad money and I don't want him to have to pay for it. It's my crime, I committed it, I should deal with it. And that's deep for a 17-year-old person, a young man, to think that deeply about things. That's a red flag. It's admirable that, it shows that if he could have managed his anxiety, could have managed his drug addiction better, that he would have grown to be an amazing person that did amazing things for people, because that's how he thinks. He doesn't want to be a burden to other people. Well, let me tell you, the burden is much greater now. I would gladly be woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning from my son calling me to say, I'm walking down the street, it's cold, it's raining, Dad, I fucked up again, and I got high, or Dad, I fucked up and I don't want to talk about it, I just need you to pick me up, I need to come home. That is far easier to deal with than the burden that's created by suicide. Let me break down the burden. You want to get edgy? Here's how we can get edgy. Okay? I have life insurance. If I go to cross the street and get hit by a truck today, and actually, let's take it even further. My life insurance actually is just lapsed because I forgot to pay my monthly bill. I forgot to pay my monthly bill because I'm so distracted and overwhelmed with my son killing himself that I forget to take care of myself and take care of my daily needs. But if I still had life insurance, I got hit by a truck, it would pay for my funeral. It would pay for the medical expenses. It would pay for things. It would put a little seed money aside for my kids so they could go to college, or maybe they could financially have a little leg up. But if you kill yourself, you don't get any of that. And well, okay, so that's looking at it as if an adult kills themselves. But if a child kills themselves, Most people don't have life insurance policies on their children. And even if they did, life insurance wouldn't pay for it. And you know what? We as adults, as we start to work a career, we think about these things. We create wills, we create trusts, and we start putting money aside. We buy plans with the funeral home just to pay for our funeral expenses. But we don't do that for our kids. We shouldn't have to do that for our kids. What parent thinks, oh, I better plan for just in case my child dies before me? So now, burden, I would gladly take a day off from work every day for the rest of my life and scrounge on dumpsters to feed myself and to take care of my son. I would gladly sacrifice everything I have to take care of my son and still have my son alive. I would sell off everything. I would give up every creature comfort, every personal luxury that I have right now if I had my son back. The fact that you drive down the street and you see another young man, the same height, same hairstyle, wears his ball cap the same way. Maybe he's a Seahawks fan, he's wearing a Seahawks jersey. And that pain you feel in your chest, that's a burden. We need to let people know that are suicidal that, one, you may be a failure in that one thing that you did. You know, I've failed. People that know me know that I've failed so many times. I mean, I've failed in business, I've failed school, classes, and I failed relationships. I feel like I failed my son. That's the biggest failure of my life. I failed my son. But killing myself isn't going to solve that problem.